Hey everyone, let's talk March 2017's YumeTwins crate. I literally just got it about an hour ago. Postal Service dropped it off. This month's theme was a new character, for the crate anyway, not new in general, but it is Totoro. Now, as I've mentioned before, I'm not a huge Totoro fan in terms of the actual movie, but he's just absolutely adorable. And the items I got are even cuter. So let's get started. Okay. So first thing, fresh out of the crate, is this month's plushie. It's a Shinada Fukurarai plush. And I got an adorable little chick. He looks like a little rooster chick. And he's got a tiny little bell on him, which is why he's jingling. And I really like for this plushes, and I wish that a lot of others did this, that instead of tags that attach to the plush, this one actually has, it's on a stretchy string and it wrapped around its neck. So it doesn't actually like leave holes or anything if you pull the tags out. Not that I usually do, but I do have a nephew. Sometimes accidents happen. But he's super cute and soft. He's absolutely adorable. He's going to look cute on my shelf with the others. Next up, they announced as a sneak peek, it is this little guy. Comes in a box. It is the Totoro 3D jigsaw puzzle. It comes with 9 pieces. And supposedly with these 9 pieces, you can make 3 individual mini Totoros or stack the 3 together to make a big one, I think. It's just this super cute little, they look like clear pieces almost. Kind of like a milky gray. But I haven't exactly looked at it yet or opened it. Let me see real quick if the box is taped down, which it is. Hold on one second. I'll show you what it looks like. At least the pieces anyway. Okay. So let's see. Yep, they are. They're clear. They come like this. You can see their little eyes on a bunch of the pieces. To make little 3D Totoros. Not as big as I was expecting. I was actually expecting the pieces to be a little bigger. Especially since, like, do you see the packaging that it comes in? This huge sleeve. And then even this box, it didn't even fill the entire box. So I feel like they could have gone bigger. The company that makes them could have gone bigger. I think I would be more interested in them if they were bigger, because these are awfully small pieces. So, anyway, next up, seems like it was a big origami theme this month. I'm not sure if that's just because they enjoyed looking at the origami stuff or what. I personally am not big into origami, but they did send Totoro washi origami paper. And it is absolutely adorable. This is a sheet that's on front, or on the top. And then it also comes with these different patterned ones on the inside. And each one has Totoro on it, in some form or fashion. So I think they're absolutely adorable. Now, like I said, I'm not big into origami, but I do scrapbook. And I do make cards and things like that. So I think this would be very cute paper to use for those things as well. And then you also got a Totoro hand towel. And it came with different designs. I happened to get this one, which is one of the shaped ones. As you can see by the bottom, it's not a straight line. It follows the curves of Totoro and his friends. It's actually a heavy-duty hand towel. Some of the ones I've sent before, like Rilakuma and the Pico, I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, were very, very cheap. they weren't very thick or heavy duty. This one is actually really nice. It's nice and solid. It's a lot thicker material, more like an actual towel than like those little the condensed ones that you have to put in water and they grow into a hand towel. That's kind of like what the texture of the other ones have been. But this one is actually nice and heavy duty. And I think it's cute. It'll look adorable just hanging up in the bathroom or wherever. And it does have this little tag on it. That's what this is. This is the little Studio Ghibli tag from the movie. And here's the tag so you can see where it's from, although it's backwards on my camera, and I'm sorry. So that is very cool. One of the first items that I've actually enjoyed for the household. And then last but not least, this is actually a pretty big item in terms of size. It's more origami. It's My Neighbor Totoro Origami Kit. Now this kit allows you to build Totoro as well as the house and his little friends and things out of paper. And it comes with, as you can see here, it comes like this, and it's just in a box, and it jiggles, so you know that there's paper and goodies inside of it. And then here's what it shows on the back. It shows different instructions on how to make things, just to kind of give you an idea of how it works. Now I am going to open it for you. I'm not going to build any of it, but I can at least open it up, hopefully, if I don't break anything, and show you what it's like on the inside. What? Oh. It comes in this black box. That was a sleeve. It's a little paper sleeve that just gives you some quick instructions and things about it. Now let's see if I can get this open. Oh, there we go. Okay. So then you open the sucker up. Set that off to the side. And it comes with its giant instruction packet. It is actually very extensive, and it folds open this way. And just brief showing of directions. It does show you layout by layout of how to fold your pieces to make your creations. And then like it's got the 2 different packs of paper, just depending on the size of whatever you're making. So then here's one with Totoro and the one with his friend. And I'm sure if I opened it up, there would be other pieces in there for all the characters in the house and things that you can make with it. Overall, I have to say, not being a Totoro fan, that I did enjoy the things that they sent, because I can use them for more than one thing, for the most part. The little 3D puzzle pieces, I was a little disappointed to see how small they were, but they are super cute, and they'll actually fit in my cabinet up here. I put all my petite caras in. The hand towel is very useful. The chick plush is adorable. Although there were options for others, I can show you in the book here all the different options that they included. Any of these plushes were available this time to get, and then any of these hand towels. And I ended up with this one here. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of the origami, but I can repurpose the paper that has all the little Totoros and cute floral designs on them. And then this, I think, is going to be just a fun little project to play with. All of its folding lines and things are basically on there. So everything you need to know, even though you can't really read the instructions because they're in, I assume, Japanese, being that they come from Tokyo. But all of the lines are on the paper, so you can see where they need to be folded, and the pictures are very, very detailed on the instructions. So it should be relatively easy. I'll have to give it a go and see how they turn out. But overall, this month's crate is adorable. Not a huge fan of Totoro, but the stuff that came in it was well worth the money. I feel like Totoro is one of those characters that's a little overdone. You kind of see him everywhere, especially at our local NebraskaCon. Totoro was everywhere. It was a big Studio Ghibli year. but I was thrilled to see the items that they have here. Very practical, very useful items, with just that touch of anime and manga in the house that we like to keep here in our household, without being too overdone. Not that I think that there is such a thing as overdone, but don't tell my husband that. He'd probably get annoyed. So overall, such a cute crate. I'm looking forward to next month's, although it's a theme that I'm not preferential to. Again, I'm noticing as they're doing these new characters a month thing that a lot of the characters I'm not big into. Next month, they are totally capitalizing on Easter, which is great for them. I think that as disappointed as I was with the Christmas crate not being very Christmassy, I'm hoping that this crate, if they're going all out with the theme, is actually following through with it. Next month's theme is Gudetama Easter, which is great. Gudetama, if you don't know what that is he's a little egg character, and he's basically the yolk of the egg, and you see him in all different kinds of, like, his egg is cracked or things like that, and he's just hanging out. He's the actual yolk to the egg. And he's an adorable little character. I'm just not big on food characters. However, my best friend loves Gudetama. So it's probably going to be a good crate for her, because she'll probably end up with a bunch of the stuff depending on what it is. But I'm looking forward to seeing how well they capitalize on doing an egg theme for Easter. Being that here in the United States especially, I'm sure it's that way other places too, but here in the US we do a lot of Easter egg hunts and things around Easter time. So I'm curious to see how they do with the theme. So I'm looking forward to it. And until next time, guys.